All right, on this episode of the podcast, I'm going to give you some motivation for just how crazy influential short form content creators are these days. What I'm going to show you surprised even me. This blew my effing mind. All right, this is a news creator called News Daddy, and he got invited to the NATO summit in DC. The NATO summit in DC with the president of the United States and presidents from every country, from the biggest countries. Literally, he was in the room with the heads of the world. The entire city of Washington, D.C. was shut down. It was a crazy video. And he's in the room with them, and he talks about getting access that even well-known journalists are not getting. This video motivated me because it showed me that these days, short-form video creators, people who are making videos with their phones, with these things, and putting them up on TikTok and Instagram Reels, are so influential that they are getting invited to NATO summits. So first I'm going to motivate you. I'm going to show you these videos from News Daddy. And once I've gotten you really riled up, once I've gotten you motivated, I'm going to give you step-by-step directions as if I was coaching you personally on creating your first TikTok. Step-by-step, how to make your first TikTok and how to put it out, and then how to automate it so it comes out everywhere. News Daddy, his real name is Dylan Page. He's been making videos for a few years now. I'm going to show you the videos. This is what can happen if you make videos for a few years. And if you want to watch the videos, you can watch this on YouTube where you can see them. But if you're just listening, you will hear them. And it's still pretty notable. And while the videos play, I'm going to chill out here. I'm just going to chill. So enjoy.
Okay, so I am here at this NATO summit, and we are at the part where all of the world leaders basically get together and they sit down at one massive table. Don't know, I forgot what they told me it was. Honestly, they did tell me, but it beats me. I'm here. But it is wild to see how world leaders socialize. Turkey's just sat down there like, yeah, I don't give a shit. I'm gonna sit here, eat my peanuts or whatever other snacks they're gonna give. Let's get this meeting started. While everyone else, as you can see, is kind of just mingling, chatting. Macron officially has arrived. He's kind of stood far away from the table, trying to do an alpha move right here. Don't say, let the table come to me. How about that? We also have Keir Starmer here. Hey, the new kid on the block. I mean, he's been in power for what, like 10 minutes? And he's already at a huge NATO summit. I bet bro is out of his depth right now. Martin Keir Starmer, how you doing, big man? Justin Trudeau made sure to find the shortest person in the room just so he looks extra tall and powerful, and so he can look down. Ooh, here we go. We've got Macron joining the conversation with Justin Trudeau. Pretty much every world leader is here at the minute. But the one that hasn't arrived yet is Biden. Maybe he's doing a little power play, come out last or something. Here he is, Mr. Stubb. I don't know if you guys remember the history of me and the president of Finland, Mr. Stubb, but he's now unfollowed me on TikTok. But now we are in the same room. So we've gone full circle. Not gonna lie, this hub over here is becoming like the central spot. This is like the cool kids table, it seems. Like everyone else kind of like 2s and 3s, and just more people keep on adding to this group. Oh, another person's jumped in. Oh, geez, it's really popping off. We are about a solid 15-20 minutes into this thing, and still no Biden. Oh, here we go. Biden has arrived. Bro really missed the small talk. All right, now everyone is taking their seat. Here's Biden taking his seat. Oh, Keir Starmer. Holy crap. I don't think I gathered up the magnitude of the event that I was attending, because all 13, actually it's more than 32 world leaders, it's 39 world leaders that are in this building right now. I don't think there has been an event where more than 39 of some of the most powerful countries in the world are under one roof. So because of that, the security is insane. The decisions that they're making today affect over 1 billion people that are in NATO. Then obviously anything that they decide is going to affect billions more, because I don't need to explain. And because of what they're doing, there are 2,000 journalists here. 2,000. I don't think there's any event, maybe like World Cup final, if that. This is the most proud part for me, is the content creators that they invited have access to places and people that journalists don't. Like, just think about the significance of that for a second, and how far content creators in general have come. 5 years ago, there was no content creators at all invited. And then today, here we are. So that's a really important point for all of us.
All right. Hope you enjoyed those videos. If you're listening, hope you enjoyed the audio. The videos really are crazy. Dylan's commentary, Dylan is News Daddy, Dylan Page is News Daddy. Dylan's commentary is great. On Instagram, this guy, Dylan Page, News Daddy, only has 500,000 followers. On TikTok, he has 11.3 million followers, and 11.3 million followers on TikTok was enough to get him invited to this NATO summit in Washington, D.C. with the people that you just saw and heard. TikTok is a great platform. And so if you're feeling motivated like I am to create content and you just want to get started and you believe that with time you can accomplish anything, that's what I believe. I'm going to show you how to make your first TikTok. Once you make a TikTok, then you can use it anywhere because every platform uses short form vertical video. YouTube, Instagram, X. If Elon revives Vine, then it'll be big on Vine. LinkedIn is using short form vertical video now. Snapchat. I'm growing automatically on Snapchat without touching anything through the automation I have. But all of my videos originate on TikTok. So if you want to create a TikTok yourself and just say, I want to learn how to do this, I'm going to show you. When I first started back at the end of 2022, I was a bit intimidated by TikTok. But I told myself, this is what I said to myself. I said, well, if 6-year-olds can learn this, I'm sure that I can learn this. But I didn't have someone to show you like I'm going to show you right now. I wish I did. So I learned it all myself, and now I'm going to show you what I learned. Currently, I make my videos with Descript. It's really easy, but when you're starting, you just need to get that muscle memory. You just need to put out a video every day. So here's what you're going to do. If you can, do this with me. I want you to experience this. I want you to see just how easy it is. So go to the TikTok app. That's what I have open right here. Click the plus button at the bottom, the big plus button at the bottom. Once you're in the recording screen, you'll see text, photo, 15 seconds, 60 seconds, and 10 minutes. Click on 10 minutes. This will give you a lot of time to record. If you don't click on 10 minutes, if you click on 15 seconds or 60 seconds, you'll get cut off when you're recording. You don't want that. So now you're going to record the beginning of the video. This is called the hook. Really easy. I shoot with the front-facing camera because it's super crispy. It looks really nice. One of my favorite hooks is nobody knows this about X. X is what your niche is. So I will do my niche, search engine optimization. I'm going to hold down on the record button. Nobody knows this about SEO. There we go. That's my first shot. It's just like that. That easy. Now, normally I would pull up some SEO images on my computer. If you've seen my short form mobile videos, and you probably have, that's why you're watching the podcast, you'll see that I shoot my computer all the time. So I could even do it from here and just zoom in. So I have some SEO images on my computer now. And I'll say, if you submit your sitemaps to Google Search Console, Google will know every URL on your site. There we go. That's the line. Normally, the gaps between me speaking, I would actually not use those gaps, and I can cut them out in post. So I'll show you what I mean. Here's how to generate your own sitemap and submit them to Google Search Console so Google knows exactly where your pages are. So I just turned the camera to my face. I like to do an easy pattern, if you want to copy me, is face to supporting evidence, and then back to face, and then back to supporting evidence. I like to keep it varied. And then I would record the rest of the video. And once that's done, click on the red check mark. Now there's a film icon on the top right corner under the gear. You click the film icon and it's going to take you to TikTok's editor. This thing is so easy. So you have start and end points when you click on a clip. You can just drag these points so that you can shorten a clip or make it longer. You want to do this because you want to remove the gaps between words. This way the video flows better. People get bored at those gaps, at the pause times. You want to remove as many of those as you can. This is how I started. I was making videos every day, several a day, for many, many months. I think for around 8-9 months before I started using Descript, which automates a lot of this. The thing about Descript is it's less work, but it's a bit harder to learn at the beginning. There's more of a learning curve. TikTok is extremely intuitive, and that's why I advocate just starting with TikTok. The TikTok app is super, super intuitive. One of the easiest things ever. If you're in an area where you can't use TikTok, you can just jump right to Descript. And in that case, you can just record everything in one clip, like record a 7-minute or 8-minute video, and then use Descript to automatically take out the gaps between words and all the bad takes. But like I said, there's more of a learning curve for Descript. All right, so if you click on a clip in the TikTok app, you'll see a split button. Right over here, there's a split button. And then you click split and you turn a clip into 2 clips. And then you can remove gaps between sentences, gaps between thoughts a lot easier. Now you only have a few things left. you've edited the video, it's flowing well, it's taken you like 5 minutes to edit. You want to click add sound. You'll see the big add sound area. TikTok is like magic with this. TikTok will literally recommend music that goes well with what you recorded. It goes well with the lighting, with the subject matter, with the way that you're speaking. It just algorithmically recommends music that fits your video. So if you don't want to pick music yourself, use what TikTok recommends. Super easy. So click on a piece of music, click use, and then click on that track in the editor, click volume and adjust the volume. You don't want the volume to be so loud that people can't hear you speak. So lower the volume so it's just in the background and it fits your voice really nicely. Then you'll see a big captions button. Click captions. Captions will literally just add a transcript of what you said. It will add captions to the screen and you can adjust the captions. The captions aren't perfect, so you'll have to correct a few words. Then click next. All right, we're almost done now. Click edit cover. Here's a trick to make this really easy for the cover. Pick a thumbnail, just like a clip that really looks good. And then you want to pick from one of these at the bottom, standard vector glitch. You want to add some cover text so people know what is in the video. The trick is use the same one for every video and only change the text. Put it in the same location in the center all the time, even if it covers your face. Make sure to use your face in every video. Your face is the brand. So add the text and click save. You want to add a description. I've talked about this before. If you can use a keyword, an SEO keyword, and you put that SEO keyword at the beginning of your description, and then you add like a pretty long description, a few paragraphs, there's a good chance that the next day your video will rank on Google for this keyword, which is put at the beginning of the description. It's crazy. It's unbelievable that this works, but it happens to me every week. So put in a keyword, put in a description, and that's it. Click post and your video comes out on TikTok. Now you've made your first TikTok. I really hope you did it with me. And even if you didn't, you've just heard how crazy easy it is to make a video. So I use reusevideo.com, and reusevideo.com makes it so that when I put up one of these videos on TikTok, the videos come out everywhere. This makes it so that I grow on every platform without really having to do anything. So here's what I do. And if you actually put out these TikToks and you don't want to leave views on the table, really fast, here's how to automate this. Have it so that this video, when it comes out on TikTok, it comes out to Google Drive, it comes out to Snapchat, Facebook, Pinterest, LinkedIn, and YouTube Shorts. Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube Shorts require a bit more effort to post. So here's what happens. The thing about the TikTok API is that it doesn't copy the line breaks. So if you're actually adding in long SEO descriptions and you want these videos to show up on Google search, then you need to manually republish these TikToks from the reusevideo.com app. So it's really simple. If you set up these automations so that they come out on every platform, YouTube Shorts and Instagram are extremely good at having videos show up in the search results. LinkedIn is pretty good too. Once this video comes out, you click View Content on reusevideo.com. You'll see a cloud icon. Click that and it will fetch new content. It will fetch the video that you just published on TikTok. And then all you have to do is paste your description that you wrote for TikTok with the line breaks, paste that in the description area and post it. Do that for YouTube Shorts and LinkedIn. Instagram, you want to do it a bit different. Instagram, download the video that came out on Google Drive because all of your videos are backed up to Google Drive with this automation. Download that video onto your phone. Here's how I post on Instagram. My videos tend to do pretty well on Instagram. And if you don't post like this, there's a chance that your videos will be suppressed. So click on the plus button on the Instagram screen. Then you see post, story, reel, live at the bottom. Click on reel. And then you're going to choose your video, the video that you just made and that came out on Google Drive and that you downloaded from Google Drive and saved to your phone. You want to do this from your phone. Click next. You're going to click next a bunch of times. Then you will be on this screen, the publishing screen. You're going to pick a thumbnail just like you did on TikTok, except you're not going to add any text this time. So pick an engaging thumbnail, paste the SEO description that you wrote as the caption for the video, paste that. In profile display, main grid and reels grid, just choose reels only. So you should have this in profile display. If you're listening, just click reels grid only. Go to advanced settings, click upload at highest quality. And then that's it. Click share. So to recap, on this video, I showed you News Daddy Dylan Page going to a crazy event with heads of the world and getting access that top journalists don't even have. just because he makes videos on TikTok. And then I've told you how to make your first video on TikTok if you've never made a TikTok video. If you have, I've told you how I automate posting of my videos to maximize views and engagement. So you can re-listen to this and re-watch this and get started yourself. The most important thing once you do this is just put out videos every single day. Make them each day and post them each day. Don't get an editor. Don't try to automate that. Actually learn to make engaging content yourself. Once you learn how to make the engaging content, and that took me a few months, then you can get an editor who you can teach. Oftentimes editors, because they don't have camera experience and because they don't actually have production experience, they don't know how to make super engaging content. And so they need to be coached really heavily by somebody who does, which will be you. You're going to train yourself. So that way you know how to interview an editor and tell an editor what to do. But to be honest, making videos, I can make 2 videos in an hour. An hour of my time is worth minimum 30,000 views. Because even on the low end across all platforms, one of my videos will get, like, if it flops, complete flop of a video, will still get 15,000 views across all platforms. And I can make 2 in an hour. So it's so easy now. But when I started, I wasn't using Descript. I was just making videos on the TikTok app in the same way that I showed you. And so that's how to do it. I hope you got some value from this episode. I tried to give as much value as I could here. This is episode 376 of my daily digital marketing podcast. I'm sitting in another lovely luxury hotel lobby with lots of people walking around behind me. Such a beautiful day here in this European city that I'm in. I'm feeling real nice. I hope you are too. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. I will talk to you again tomorrow. Bye now.